I hope by now, as you've been on this YouTube journey with me, you have learned finally, hopefully, that you don't have to be the best or most successful or best speaker or most creative or whatever to be successful. You just have to be consistent and care about relationships. If you watched Friday's interview with Jeremy Kane, you probably noticed something. Jeremy isn't really flashy. He doesn't chase trends. He's not trying to impress anyone. He just shows up consistently over and over and over and over for years. And that's what helped him become a four-time icon agent at EXP. And it's why people trust him. Most realtors think that trust comes from talent. It doesn't. One of my favorite quotes is by Tim Tebow, and it says, hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work as hard. If you know Tim Tebow, and I think we've mentioned this here before, he wasn't the most talented. I still am shocked that he was a first round draft pick by the Denver Broncos. Shout out Jeremy Kane, your Denver Broncos. We won't talk about how the playoffs ended, right? But first round draft pick by the Denver Broncos, played in college, was always thought to be more of a gadget player than a true quarterback. And guess what? Hard work beat talent in many ways, right? Had a ton of success at the University of Florida. And so most realtors think, oh, I have to be the most talented. You don't. Hard work, consistency can beat that, right? And when you are consistent, people get familiar with you. Think about an agent, maybe when you bought a house that you personally knew or trusted the most. Were they the best speaker, the smartest, the best looking, whatever, all these different things? No. Why did you use them? Well, probably because you saw them for years. They were in front of you. Maybe, for some of you that are older, maybe that was a newspaper. No offense to you guys. To some of you younger ones might not even know what a newspaper is. But they were just there consistently. My favorite thing, and it happened again this week, is people reaching out to me and saying, oh, I've been seeing your post for months or years or whatever, and now we're ready to buy or sell. That shows that it's working and I'm building trust, okay? It is not because I'm the smartest or best speaker or whatever. It is building trust over time. This is why agents that post consistently and build relationships like we've been talking about win over agents who post this amazing, polished content once or twice a month. People don't trust what they rarely see, they trust what is familiar. And I think another interesting part of this too is, consistency wins. I have realtors and they're like, oh, people kind of ask me, are you still in the real estate business? Guys, if you have people asking you, are you still in the real estate business? Shocker. It's because you are not telling them enough on social media that you're a realtor and what you're doing. You're just not. This is always why people say to me, and I've mentioned a few times, I'm the same person online as I am in person. The guy you're watching on video here, waving his hands all over the place like a crazy person, is the same exact person in person that I am online. And that's not about being talented. It's just about being real and consistent. And like we talked about recently, caring about relationships. My tone, my message, my values, it's all the same no matter where you see me. Okay. Talent without consistency creates doubt. People start to think, can I trust them? Can I rely on them? What happens when things get hard? Guys, do you think real estate gets hard? Heck yeah, it does. Consistency over time answers all of those questions without saying a word. So here's what I want you to do this week. We've got an interesting week where I'm going to share some tools on social media on Wednesday and then give you some ideas and prompts to actually be doing this on social media on the YouTube video here on the channel Friday, okay? But I want you to do one thing, okay? Pick one place to show up consistently. Of course, I'm going to encourage it to be social media, so Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, but it might be email, it might be messaging your CRM or calling them. And commit to a realistic schedule. What does it mean to do this, whatever it is, Facebook post 5 times a week without disappearing? Okay. Can you do that? Can you pick one thing, okay, one platform, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, whatever, and show up there consistently for a week or a few weeks? And then can you have a realistic schedule? I don't want to hear you say, oh, I'm going to post 500 times this week. Of course, that's dramatic. I don't want to hear you say, I'm going to post 20 times. That's too much. What is a realistic thing you can do so that you don't disappear? And then, number three, and this is very important, stop trying to impress people and just start trying to connect and build relationships and be yourself. I promise you, you will win because consistency builds trust over time. This week is all about trust, relationships, and leadership, like we talked about. So if you feel behind right now, or if you're not doing these things, you don't need more talent. Hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work as hard. You don't. You need more reps and more consistency, like we talked about on Friday and all last week. Consistency is how you build trust in the real estate business, and trust is how your business grows. So, if this hit home for you, please do me a favor, share it with a realtor that you know, and maybe go back and watch Jeremy's interview from last week again, or if you haven't, go watch for the first time. It is a master class in what consistency actually looks like in a realtor. Jeremy Kane, four-time Icon Award winner at EXP, who absolutely crushes it. Okay. I appreciate you guys so much for watching. I'm here for you, here to help you grow. And I will see you guys Wednesday on the podcast and Friday right back here on the channel, giving you some amazing ways to stay visible without burning out and some prompts to do that. So appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later this week.